you may have heard of Melinda's 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, a physical representation of a four-dimensional 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 Rubik's Cube. And more recently, if you saw this video by Rowan, then you have heard of this puzzle that I made, a physical 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 Rubik's Cube. It is pretty big and has a lot of pieces and can be kind of hard to use sometimes. But it is a physical representation of a four-dimensional 3 by 3 by 3 by 3 Rubik's Cube. However, as we were creating this puzzle and as we shared it with people through videos online, a lot of people kept asking whether we could make a 5-dimensional Rubik's Cube. And although 5-dimensional pieces require a lot of weird orientations, we did end up eventually creating a design for a physical 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, or 2 to the 5, that uses the icosahedral symmetry of rhombic triicontohedra to represent all the orientations and to represent the pieces of a 2 to the 5. And I'm working on prototyping pieces for that, as you can see. However, we also made a design for a domino reduced 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. It's a lot of 2s. Okay. So this puzzle would have 2 different 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 cells, one with a mirrored scheme of the other, and then a way to indicate the last axis. So here's one. We have a 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 with these pieces of sticker paper to show this is the black axis. And then another cell with the mirrored color scheme of this one that has a different color here. And this is domino reduced because these black and gray stickers can't be interchanged with any others besides just the other black and gray stickers. However, though that axis is limited to only 180 degrees, however, all the other turns are fully available, making this a 5-dimensional domino reduced 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 Rubik's Cube. However, as you're working with this, you have kind of a front and back hypercell, this black cell and this gray cell, and then we have on the right and left, we have the red and orange hypercells. However, because these are centered on the black and gray, we have different moves available for this black hypercell than we do for, say, this red hypercell. So to be able to keep track of how we're holding the puzzle while we're scrambling and solving, I thought it would be good to add, I added this middle layer. So thank you to Melinda Green for allowing me to order extra pieces. But this allows you to know how you're holding the puzzle, and so you don't lose track and do an invalid move on the red cell or something like that. These pieces are made with the same plastic pieces as the mass-produced 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, but with a custom magnet layout to allow them to stick together in this configuration. So with this puzzle, we could do anything that a physical 2 to the 5 could do, except just limited to 180 degrees in one axis. So we have, we can do any turns of this black hypercell, so we can do turns like this. So any turn of the 5D puzzle is going to be a rotation of a 4-dimensional hypercell. So any moves like this, or just turning the whole hypercell like that, or also doing a gyro move, because that's just a 4-dimensional rotation of that cell, would count as one turn. In addition to that, we could do, let me undo this real quick. We could do moves of this red hypercell here on the side, like I said, so we could turn it like this, or even this way. So this is one of those turns that does 180 to mix up the gray and black. And we could also do a turn that goes like this and this. I'll undo that. And then also moves like this of, say, the white U cell, of just flipping this 180. And we don't have any hard set rules on what the allowed moves would be for this, like we do for 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. However, just sticking to moves that directly correlate to one move on the virtual version of this puzzle are a pretty safe bet for actually using or solving the puzzle. I don't know what I'm doing there, just quotes, I guess. But there you go. Here we have it, a physical domino reduced 2 to the 5 or 5-dimensional Rubik's Cube. So at some point I might make a video solving this. I'm not going to commit to it, but it's definitely a possibility. And also I will keep working on the fully functional 2 to the 5, and I'm sure that I'll update you guys on that at some point. So thank you for watching, and let me know if you have any questions.